Hello, 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 welcome. We are together with one perfect Olympic question. How are you, my friend? Are you okay? Let's start. First, I focus on the expression here. Root says 5 minus 2. Now, the expression we call root 5 is with root 4. The root 9. Therefore, I root about 5. I can say something with 2 commas, so definitely inside will be bigger than 0. If we say x inside, now let's start solving our question. Let's give a name to this question. So what do I mean, friend? I said a equals cube root. Get root 5 minus 2. Let's give a name. B is equal to 5 plus 2 root in cube root. Then both sides. Let's take this cube to save it from the root. If we continue, what happens to the expression we call a cube? Root 5 minus 2b. What is the expression we call cube root 5 plus 2? Later, if we think about what we can do, let's a cubed minus b cubed. A cubed minus b cubed equals square root of 5 minus 2. Minus root of 5 minus 2. What happens in this case, the expression we call a cube minus b cube? They will take each other. Look, sorry if you pay attention. They are not each other. These will take each other. What will be left? Minus 4 will stay. Now, what can we do next? Let's multiply this by the expression we call a and b. I say a times b is equal. Cube inside the root. Root 5 minus 2. I close the bracket times in brackets. Cube root. I say root 5 plus 2. I close the bracket again. What can we think of right away here, friends? For example, let's think about root 2 and I multiply root 3. If you pay attention, what can I say about 2 times 3? Root 6, let's approach it with the same logic. Time, please. Let's make a big cube in the cube root. Open bracket root 5 minus 2 times root 5 plus 2. What has it turned into? There was a difference of 2 frames. Let's remember what this was, a squared minus b squared. We closed parentheses a minus b in parentheses times. A plus b would be. Then what will this expression become? If you pay attention, what we call a times b in brackets. Sorry, cube is in the root. 5 minus 4 from here. I found that the expression I call a times b is 1. Now look, these are important statements for us. Let's paint them, because we will need all of this soon. If we continue now, what can I do from now on? Let's remember something. What was the expression we call a cube minus b cube? A minus b times in parentheses, plus a square in brackets. It was a times b plus b squared, yeah. Now, look, there's a minus b here. I need a minus b. Then I'll take the expression here and the expression in this part, a. I'm trying to convert it to minus b. What do I mean? A minus b times in brackets. I'm sorry here. It would be better if I wrote a minus b squared. Plus 2 times a times b plus. Oh, there was only a b left. I can write in the form of a times b. Now if you pay attention, when you open this part, where will he give us? He will give the statement here again. Let's continue now. Let's play a little more with this, a minus b times. Please here. In parentheses, a minus b squared plus 3 times a times b. What did we find above? We found that a times b is 1. I'm bringing it and writing it instead here. A minus b times. So a minus b squared plus 3. Now his friend here. Let's distribute it into it. The cube of a minus b plus 3 times a minus b. Now how many did we find a cube minus b cube above? See, friends. Cube minus b cube, what did we find? Minus 4, what am I writing here? I'm writing minus 4 now. Here I am, the expression we call a minus b. I say x, I assigned it as x. What will an expression turn into after minus 4 is equal to x cubed plus 3 times x? If I edit a little more, x cubed plus 3x I sent this way, plus 4 is equal to 0. What are we going to do with this friend now? We will try to break it, guys. Let's go to the other page immediately. Let's write like this. X cubed plus 3x plus 4 is 0. Yes, now if I do x cubed plus 3 times x, so plus 3 plus 1 equals 0. If you pay attention, we're trying to do some magic here. Then I continued someone next to the x cube. If we place it and call it 3, it won't change. Plus, what did I say? I got 3 times x plus 3 is equal to 0. Look, if you're going to pay attention, this is a cube opening. If I open this again, please see the expression here. X plus 1 times x squared minus x plus 1. What happened in plus 3 bracket? X plus 1 is equal to 0? Yes, there are some friends who have partners here. Then I get x plus 1 parenthesis, this expression. If I get x plus 1 bracket, we wrote this exactly x squared minus x plus 1. 3 came from here is equal to 0, I said. Now let's arrange a little more. X plus 1 squared minus x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now what are our roots from here? See what x comes from here. Minus 1, what will come from here? Squared minus x plus 4 is equal to 0. Let's remember what this expression I called x was. The expression I said x was a minus b, friends. Then a minus b is equal to minus 1. Let's try to write this a little better. Let a plus 1 equals b. Look what I did with this. I marked it again, because you may need. Now if we look at the expression here, delta or discriminante, what we entered, b squared minus 4 times a times c. Then what will the delta of this come? Here's minus 1 squared minus 4 times 1. What happened to the delta? Minus 5 less than 0. But if you pay attention, what was the value we were looking for, guys? Was greater than 0. Then there is no one solution here. Now what can I do next? Look, I can focus on the expression here. What did we know? The expression we call a times b was also equal to 1. Then I can write a plus 1 where I see b here. I could say a plus 1 is equal to 1. Then we can distribute this statement into it. We distributed what came. A square plus of this one, I threw it this way. Minus 1 is equal to what came. I'm looking at the delta of this right now. What will come 1 minus 4 times? If we were to arrange 1 times 1, what came? 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Yes, the is greater than 0. Solution can come from here. I'm going to the roots right away. I say a is equal to 1.2. What was the root we call minus b plus? Minus root delta divided by 2 times of what we call b. Expression how many 1 plus minus root? 5 divided by what do I say? 2 times 2, in this case we call a 1. What comes? This place will be minus, by the way. Minus 1 minus root comes in 5 over 2. And a 2. Plus root comes in 5 over 2. Look what I'm not doing again, because this is smaller than 0. I don't buy this as a solution. Then only, but only. What is the solution to this statement? Minus 1 plus root is 5 divided by 2. Please don't forget to like and follow. Goodbye, bye, bye, bye.